What's going on, guys? Spazmattic here, back inside Destiny 2, and in this video I'm going to be giving you guys a guide on how to get or obtain the Malfeasance exotic hand cannon in Destiny 2. I would say that this exotic hand cannon is basically the best weapon for Gambit and is obviously the exclusive weapon to Gambit, and I would say it's the best other than your typical linear fusion rifles such as the Queenbreaker and Sleeper Simulant, stuff like that. Even your legendary linear fusion rifles are really good as well, but like all my other guides I do in Destiny 2 on exotic weapons and stuff like that, I'll be going over the basic questline for the Malfeasance on how to get it and what to do for the questline. So I will tell you guys now that there may be some spoilers in this video during the questline, so if you don't want to know anything about that, feel free to leave the video now. But I will tell you that in order to get the Malfeasance exotic hand cannon, obviously most of you guys know that you have to kill the Ascendant Servitor that spawns in Gambit. And I know most people like to call it the meatball, but it's just a servitor very similar to the last mission in the campaign. And basically that's all you gotta do. So it's a random spawn, there's nothing you can do to get it to spawn, it's just completely random. Now here's a clip of my team and I getting the server to spawn. This is the first time I've ever gotten a server to spawn. I somehow defeated it on my first try. I know Bungie did release an update about a week ago or so where they increased the chance of the Ascendant Server to spawn, which is when it spawned for me. It's a completely random spawn, and killing the servitor will grant you the Seething Heart, which is the first step for the Malfeasance exotic hand cannon. And the Seething Heart is a guaranteed drop from the servitor if it's your first time ever killing it. I know the Ship and Sparrow are now not guaranteed within the latest update because the servitor has a greater chance of spawning. So once you get the Seething Heart to drop, you have to go visit the Drifter in the tower.
I promise you, I'll do something special with all these motes. Something that'll make you shiver.
Visiting the Drifter in the tower, he will then grant you the next step for the Malfeasance exotic hand cannon, and the first step for this is you have to defeat 25 bosses in the Dreaming City. The 25 bosses in the Dreaming City may seem like a lot, but it really isn't. I got this step completed by doing the weekly and daily Petra bounties and also doing the weekly story mission in the Dreaming City. Just randomly got it completed, really wasn't even going for it. But I've heard that doing the blind well is the best and most efficient way of getting this step done, so get some people together and kill some servants of the plague in order to get this step completed. The next step is to complete a special version of the Corrupted Strike. In the strike, you don't even have to kill Sadia, the final boss, you just have to follow the waypoints in the strike and you'll be able to complete this fairly easily. This strike is 580 light or power, so I do recommend a fire team of 3 because this strike is basically Nightfall level difficulty. So once you complete that step of the strike for the Malfeasance, you have to then head back to the Drifter in the tower.
Man with the golden gun killed Callum. Every one of those hunter types has got a golden gun, but that man fights like it's his.
After you complete this strike part of the questline, you then have to go into Gambit and deposit 400 motes and complete 10 Gambit games. Yes, this part is pretty lengthy. I didn't even complete it in one sitting, but I do recommend a fire team to run this step out. For the motes part of the step, dropped motes subtract ×2 score, meaning that if you die with 15 motes, you will lose 30 progress towards this step. So basically, just don't die. After banking a lot of motes and playing 10 Gambit matches, you then have to kill 25 Guardians in Gambit. This can be on Guardians that invade your side or when you invade the enemy side. Along with those Gambit kills, you have to either defeat 4 Guardians in one invasion yourself, or have an ally invader defeat 4 opposing Guardians in a single invasion 3 times.
I finally have an answer for the man with the golden gun. And it's something you and me built together. What do you say we call it Malfeasance? Sure, I shot bigger guns, but this thing is weaponized heat death.
So as you guys can tell, after completing the Gambit kills step for the Malfeasance, you then head over to the Drifter in the tower and he will then grant you the Malfeasance exotic hand cannon. This weapon has definitely been really fun to use in Gambit with the most recent buff to it, and now does even more damage to take in and can now 3-tap Guardians that invade your side, which is pretty crazy in my opinion. I would say that the hardest step for this weapon is getting the servitor to spawn. Other than that, it's pretty easy to do, so hopefully RNG is on your side. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this guide on how to obtain the Malfeasance exotic hand cannon in Destiny 2 Forsaken. If you have any questions, please comment them down below. Other than that, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. and I'll see you guys later back inside Destiny 2. Peace.